What's up, guys? Tim from Red Goat Garage here, and today I'm going to paint the old T-bucket frame and suspension part. So I'm just going to paint them black, but this way I can actually finally get the motor set in and get my garage kind of put back together a little bit. So if you've seen the other videos, you've seen me stripping it all down, welding, getting it all ready. So today's the day that I'm going to try to get this thing completely painted. So right now it's about 9 o'clock in the morning. So I got to get my garage completely emptied out, cleaned up. I got to finish putting up more plastic and everything to get it ready. And hopefully I'll prime it this morning and then let it cure for a few hours and then paint it this afternoon. And then just let it dry for a day or two before I put everything back together. So right now it's time just to get the garage all moved out. And I got to get the Chevelle out of here and get the cars out of the driveway so I'm getting overspray on them. And let's get going. Okay, so frame is prepped, everything's hung up, got a bunch of this cleanup, which hopefully is enough. I guess really right now it's time to prime this thing, and I admit I've never really primed or painted using a big old gun like that, so I'm going to thin it out just a little bit using some acetone, well, I'll shoot this stuff and see what happens. Alright, so everything is now in primer, and I was a little worried because it really went on super thick, but now that it's on, it actually looks good and it's dried nice and smooth and everything, so I'm actually pretty happy with it. I thought it might have went on too thick and would be like really bumpy looking, which I'm not worried about it being perfect, but I definitely want it to look kind of halfway decent, right? That's why I'm doing it. But no, it actually looks really nice, so I'm happy with it. So I'm gonna let this stuff dry for a little while longer. It says in order for it to be fully cured to let it dry for 24 hours, but I don't really have the luxury of that because I gotta put this back on the other side and tear all this stuff down and get my Chevelle back in here tonight. So I'm going to let it dry here for another hour or so. It's pretty warm today, not really humid, so it's drying really well. And I'm going to paint it here black here pretty soon. So I will set the camera up when I do that so you guys can see. But yeah, happy with it so far. It should look nice. Alright, everything's all nice and painted black, so it's got to dry now. Needs a couple hours at least before I can touch it. But one thing I didn't anticipate when doing all this is how sticky the floor gets. So I'm sure if you kind of see it in the time lapse there, like all this Visqueen keeps sticking in my shoes because my shoes are getting wet, or you know, from the paint, and it's just sticking. So you can see like the footprints all over there. So like where it ripped a hole in the Visqueen there. So not quite sure what the answer is there. Maybe I need to put some like booties over my shoes next time. But yeah, overall though, I ended up deleting it almost 50-50, this oil-based black satin with acetone, almost at 50-50, and it sprayed much nicer, but still sprayed kind of thick. So again, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just going for it, hot rod stuff, right? So let me let this all dry, and then we'll show you what it looks like. Show you what it looks like. All right, everything is now nice and black. So pretty happy with how it came out. It's not perfect, but being this is really my first time spraying with a gun every day, it's pretty darn nice. So pretty happy with it. So now I'm just going to let everything kind of sit here and cure and dry for pretty much the rest of the day. It's supposed to be 80 some odd degrees today. Pretty low humidity here in Texas today anyways. So I'm going to let everything kind of dry real good. And then I'll move everything back over here on this other side of the garage. But yeah, so pretty happy with it. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Hit that like and subscribe button. I'd appreciate it even more. I'm going to let this stuff keep drying and put it away, and then start assembling the frame and hopefully setting the engine in the frame here in the next week or so. So that'll be nice to kind of clear up some space in my garage, get it off the engine stand, get that put away. I can put the engine hoist back in my backyard and everything. So it'll be nice just from a space perspective to kind of get this thing back together too. So thanks again for watching. We'll catch you guys next time.